Today we will learn about MD5, so stay tuned guys! MD5, what is MD5? MD5 stands for Message Digest Algorithm 5. MD5 algorithm is used as a cryptographic hash function or a file fingerprint often used to encrypt password in database. MD5 can also generate a fingerprint file to ensure that the file is the same after a transfer, for example. MD5 is a cryptography function that allows you to make a 128 bits 32 character hash from any string taken as input, no matter the length, up to 2 power of 64 bits. This function is irreversible. You can obtain the plain text only from the hash. MD5 is no longer considered as a secure way to store password. In 2004, Chinese scientists found a complete collision on MD5. Since that date, collision became easier and easier due to the increasing calculation power. It is now possible to find an MD5 collision in a few minutes. If you still want to use MD5 to store passwords on your website, good thing would be to use Assault to make the hash more difficult to crack via brute force and rainbow tables. Assault is simply a character string that you add to end user password to make it less breakable.
When to use MD5?
MD5, like other hash functions, is used in digital signatures, message authentication, codes to index data in hash tables, for fingerprinting, to detect duplicate data, uniquely identify files, and as checksums to detect accidental data corruption.
Ifa, did you know how big is a MD5 hash value?
MD5 produces a 1 to 8 bit, which is 16 bytes hash value. It's usually represented as a hexadecimal number of 32 digits.
Yes, true. Thank you for your explanation, Ifa.
Now I would like to show you the interface of MD5 that has been downloaded by myself and the online tools.
Yay!
Firstly, we need to click on the image or any files that we want.
Then it will show you the last hash and result.
So that is the interface and the example on how to use the application.
Now I am more clear about it, and different file will have different hash code, right?
Yes, you are right, Amin. Now I will show you the online tools.
You can type anything that you want. Then it will display you the hash code. For the decryptor, you can enter the hash code and capture, then it will display the encryption of the hash code.
How can I decrypt MD5, Ifa?
No, Amin, you can do that. MD5 is not an encryption algorithm. A lot of people are under the impression that MD5 encrypts data. It does no such thing. All it does is compute a hash value for a given set of data.
How do you reverse MD5, Ifa?
No, Amin, we can do that. MD5 is not reversible. Hash functions are used as one-way methods. They take the data and compute hash values. The inverse can be done. Can you explain to me why a MD5 is not reversible? Okay, let me explain to you, Amin.
Using MD5 on text data of 750,000 characters, we obtain a mere 32-digit digest. Now, if I wanted to revert this, how could I possibly determine with exactitude which 750,000 characters were used from just 32 digits? This would be the best compression algorithm in the world. What about possible collisions? To get a collision, on average, you will need to hash about 6 billion files per second for 100 years.
What are rainbow table and why should I care?
Rainbow tables are reverse hash lookup table because MD5 computes the same hash value for a given message. It's fairly easy to use brute force to look up a value. For example, one could pre-compute the digest of all 8-character alphanumeric combination and they could then scan a password table to see which password corresponds to which digest.
Many people say that MD5 is not secure. Is that true, Ifa?
MD5 was proven to be non-collision resistant, but it really depends on where and how you use it. If you intend to use MD5 as a simple checksum algorithm or for a unique constraint on a database table, it will work perfectly. MD5 is compact, only 32 digits, therefore inexpensive on storage and is also crazy fast to compute.